Well, hello there, hoodites and hoodies. I just wanted to read to you a little poem I kept thinking about writing, and I think you'll recognize the base poem. This poem I wrote is loosely based on the poem "A Visit from St. Nicholas." You'll think of it as "'Twas the Night Before Christmas," and that was written by Clement Clark Moore. And I call my rendition "A Visit from Sergeant Nick." So here we go. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the facility not a veteran was stirring, not even the artillery. The non-skid stockings were hung on wheelchairs in hopes that young nurses soon would be there. The veterans were all nestled snug in their beds while visions of shore leave danced in their heads. And staff in their uniforms and I in my office had just written orders for a warm sinus compress. When out in the drive there arose such a clatter, security ran forward to see what was the matter. Away to the doorway I dashed like a swarm, tore open the doors and set off the alarm. The moon shone down on the roughened old road, gave a vision of bomb damage that planes did unload. When what to my wondering eyes did appear but a miniature tank and 8 grenadiers, with a little old sergeant so crusty and slick, I knew in a moment he was crude Sergeant Nick. More rapid than machine guns his curses they came, and he bristled and shouted and called them by name. Now Asher, now Pansy, now Johnson and Nixon, on Corporal on cue, on Morris and Dixon. To the top of the ridge, to the top of the draw, now shoot away, shoot away, shoot away all. As leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, enemy strongholds blew up to the winter night sky. Then up to the high ground the grenadiers flew with the tank full of decoys and Sergeant Nick too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the tank slowly advancing with every drive tooth. As I drew in my head and was turning around, a blast through the door placed Sergeant Nick on the ground. He was dressed all in camo from his head to his toes, and his clothes smelled of sweat and the scent of a Joe. A bandolier of ammo he had crossed on his back, and he looked so macho, just like in a special ops app. His eyes, oh how bloodshot, his whiskers so hairy, his cheeks filled with pockmarks, his nose, pretty scary. His tobacco chew mouth was curled into a snarl, and the beard on his chin was all sooty and gnarled. The stump of a stogie he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad chest and a bigger beer belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was stubby and pumped, a right poster child image of a soldier of fortune, complete with warrior lineage. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and shot all the stockings from hot lead with a jerk. And laying his finger aside of his gun and giving a nod, the grenadiers did run. He sprang to his tank, to his fire team did whistle, and away they all moved through snow, weeds, and thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he rolled into the sticks, "Merry Christmas to the hood, 'cause I've got your 6." Merry Christmas, everybody. Be safe out there. I love y'all. Thanks for everything you do for our veterans every day. God bless you.